Hi.
Is this mobility?
Yeah.
Okay, yay. Okay. Cool.
How are you, V?
I'm well. How are you feeling? Okay? Or
Yeah, I am. I'm feeling good.
good.
Yeah,
Excellent. Excellent. Good.
feeling
Yay.
big, but good.
Aw. Yeah.
Hardings, how are you guys?
Yeah, it's been hard this time. I think
Yeah?
it's harder. Yeah, I think it's been harder this go round. I don't know, because it's cold and it's dark and
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
And
Like,
this week in particular, because we had been so lucky so far in January, right?
absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, and then this week, yikes. But we
Yeah.
knew it was coming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And you know what? It's getting slightly lighter. Like every day it's slightly lighter in the evening. So
Yep.
yeah.
I'm holding on to that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Andrea, did you work out this morning in the class?
Andrea.
Hey, Veronica.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm well.
I did the workout this morning. Is that what you were saying, Annie?
Yeah.
I did,
Good.
yeah.
Oh, good. Good, good. Hi, Carm. Sean, are you muted or can you chit chat?
I think it's off mute right this second.
Oh, good. I was speaking with Deanna the other day and she asked about you guys and I had to tell her the good/bad. But I said, thank goodness we didn't have to say it in person. I would have been in worse condition than you had you told us in person.
Well, I don't know.
I'm happy for you guys.
Yeah, I
Sounds
don't know
exciting.
about that.
What are you talking about?
We're moving away.
What?
Yeah.
Woo! What?
Where are
Yes.
you going?
Ottawa.
Oh, you did tell me about that. Your son, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go up to where they live. Yeah.
Congrats.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
So
You guys have 2 grandbabies now?
2, yeah.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
exciting.
They're gonna be 2 and 1 next month. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you
That's
have
amazing.
a place to go?
Sorry.
Do you have somewhere to go already?
Yeah, we're gonna stay with him for the first bit until we get settled. We figured that was the easiest way to get up there, so that's what we did. Found jobs and then just went.
Wow.
No big deal. That's
Yeah,
cool.
that's wonderful.
Yeah. That's why my son is. He says, just do it and we'll figure it out later. So
Have you sold your house?
pretty much, yeah.
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 Gosh,
It happened fast. Fast.
I guess.
Yeah. So
So you don't have much left.
no, just the moving part actually now is going through everything, figuring out what we can get rid of, downsize, and go from there.
Good for you.
Exciting. That's really exciting, you guys. Okay, welcome everyone. Hi Jill. Hi Donna. Who did you bring with you? Oh my goodness. That must be Phil. Who else? Hi Slack. Mitch called him Phil for easily a year. Yeah, Donna? Would you say that?
2
Two.
forever.
Dennis, thrilled that you're here. Okay, I have a whole bunch of things that I know you'll all hate and maybe appreciate later that you will have gone through. We'll call it like retrospective fun. You won't enjoy it at the time, but maybe later you'll look back on this mobility session and be like, yeah, that was great. I'm glad I did that. I'm gonna get us moving just a little bit. General movement, and then we're going to go through a few patterns that I'm referencing as active mobility. So I'm having you pull yourselves into positions. Some that will be very familiar And then we'll finish with some more passive stuff where we can lie down and kind of fall into movements a little bit. Hopefully that's what you'll remember and not the stuff that I tortured you with earlier on. Okay. I might move my camera sometimes just so that you can see a little bit better, but I tried to test it out to see if I could be in good frame. Tonight I have with me, I have a pool cue. If you have a broomstick or, I don't know, maybe you have a PVC pipe, something lying around like this, you can use it tonight. If you don't, it's neither here nor there. If you have one, we'll use it. If you don't, we don't need to use it. I'll use it a few times to show. I'm also going to start just using a chair subtly to help with my balance a little bit. But again, nothing vital in that need. Okay, let's get moving, you guys. So we're going to start simply enough. Nothing complicated about this. I just want you to reach up and really reach, shrug the shoulders, try and touch the ceiling. Maybe one arm at a time, maybe reaching to the side or the other side or even slightly behind you. And then reach down. Wherever that is, again, maybe you like to walk both hands over to one foot. Maybe you like to walk your hands behind you. Letting your chest sink and letting your head hang. And let's go through that one more time. So we'll reach up. Again, whatever feels good. Just like when you get out of bed in the morning and you're stretching up towards the ceiling. Whew. And then down towards the floor. All right, up we come. This is where I'm going to use, I don't actually have a chair, but I have a railing here. I'm just going to use it for a little bit of balance. You might not need it. We're just going to do leg swings. So we're going to do 10 leg swings per leg. I'm going to start standing on my left, and I'm just going to swing my leg forward and back. So as I do this, my goal is to try and get my hip moving. So my leg is going to swing. I'm not trying to swing my chest as I do it. So I'm trying to keep my chest more or less upright as my leg moves. So we'll go 10. And once we've done 10 on one side, we'll go 10 on the other side. Perfect. Okay, same idea, but now I'm just going to do a lateral leg swing. So again, you can use a chair for a little bit of stability, or if you don't need it, we're just going to go side. I do need it. We're just going to go side to side. And again, we'll go 10 swings on each leg. Yeah, let your leg swing heavy like a pendulum. Donna, you guys have a cool gym setup. Wow. Okay, we're going to start moving the shoulders a bit now. So we're going to start with eyes. So I'm going to have my hands shoulder width apart and my thumbs facing forward, or my palms facing each other. And I'm just going to swing my arms up and down. Again, I'm looking for movement through the shoulder and not necessarily through the belly. So I don't want to be swinging this way. And I don't want too much false movement through the head, so we don't need to jam the head forward at the top. Just allow the arms to swing up and down for 10. Giving you guys a good bump profile right now. We're gonna go 10 Ys. So now I'm gonna take my hands, palms facing out, thumbs facing to the sides, and I'll just go up and down. Again, just 10. We're just trying to get a little bit of blood flow going, allow the joints to loosen a smidge before we get into some more active stuff. Finally, we'll go 10 Ts. This time we'll have palms down and we'll just go out and across the body. Again, looking for the shoulders to move here. I don't need excessive movement through the head, just the shoulders. They can pinch together, but I don't need to poke the belly button out or the bum out to allow this to happen. And we'll go for 10. Whew. All right, you guys, we're gonna go into a squat. So we're gonna do a little bit of a squat hold, nothing excessive. I've got my time, getting my timer out here. We're gonna go down. Sorry, we're gonna set your feet in your squat stance. I'm hoping you're all barefoot, which will be great for this. I want you to really take note of your feet. So we should have a connection on the ball of your foot, under your big toe, under your pinky toe, and under your heel. There should be an arch in your foot. With your feet set, your toes can be, of course, slightly turned out. We're gonna sit down into your squat. Here we go. Sit on down. You can get right down to the bottom. You can use your elbows to press your knees out. I'm just gonna clock us. If you need to stand up at any point, by all means, we can do that. But while you're sitting down here, take focus on your feet for a moment. We still have a good arch. Your toes are almost clinging to the ground like talons. You can rock the weight further back on your heel if you needed to. You can pull your chest up, send your shoulders down. All right, let's use the weight on the heel to stand up. And now, if we've got it, you can use your pipe or your broomstick, whatever it is, and lay it at your feet. You could even tuck it slightly under your toes if you like. If you haven't a broomstick, that's totally fine. It's not the end of the world. This time, we're gonna sit back down into the squat. Note your feet. We're gonna take your right hand centered between your feet and grab that pipe. And now I want you to reach your left hand up in the air. I want you to turn your palm in and your thumb behind you. I want you to reach that arm as high as you can. I'm just coming in to see the camera, but I want you to stay down here. Good, chest up. Well done, you guys. Bring that arm down. Make sure the weight's on your heel and stand on up. Okay, we've got to go one more time. Set your feet, we've got points of contact. Under the big toe, under the pinky toe, along the heel. Down we go. Make sure the feet are still set correctly. Grab the center of the pipe with your left hand, and we're gonna go right arm up. Thumb is pointing behind you, palm in, try and reach that arm behind you. You stay put, I'm coming to check you out. Good, see if we can breathe through this. Reach that arm, so palm is facing you. We're reaching that arm back. Well done, bring that arm down. Make sure the weight's on your heel and stand on up. Well done, you guys. Okay. One of the things I didn't think you'd like out of the way. We're gonna go back down into that squat. We're really forcing the issue in the hips tonight. And we're gonna do what some of you may fondly recall. We're gonna do a duck walk. So we're gonna get down. Make sure we have our good contact through the feet, down into your squat. From here, we're gonna try and walk forward. If you haven't a ton of room, not to worry, 1 step on each side is fine. We're gonna go for 10 steps total though. So we're gonna stay down in our squat and we're gonna move from one leg to the other. We don't have to do this quickly, but I want 10 total steps. You're gonna press into one leg, feel the stretch, and then switch legs. Good, I know I'm making a lot of friends tonight. Donna, well done. Steph, well done. Okay, we're gonna try the same thing. Again, I don't want you to rush through this. This is not like our line drills when we're at the gym where there's someone coming up behind you, so you gotta keep moving. We can take this nice and slow because I know you wanna spend more time on your duck walk. We're gonna go down. Again, if you've got it in you, you can try this with your pipe overhead.
Give me a broom. Give me a broomstick.
And now we're gonna try and walk. So take your time.
Give me a broomstick.
We're looking for about 10 steps. If you haven't a broomstick, but you wanna put your hands up, that works too. Slack, we're using the same apparatus. Pull cues. I feel like that's maybe what Carmen is using too. Brilliant, you guys. Okay, duck walk out of the way. I'm gonna keep this pool cue close by. We're gonna go into a 90-90 stretch. Just trying to change the camera angle slightly. Again, a little bit more for the hip here. So a 90-90 position might take a moment. I was following along with Mila's the other night, and it took me so long to figure out what to do with my body, not because of her coaching, because of my listening. I had to stop and just align myself exactly as she was with the camera. So if you have to do that, no judgment.
You know what she's having?
Start. I have my right leg forward. So I have my right shin.
Card.
I would say
Midway has
perpendicular
the card of what the gender is. I don't think they found out.
with the camera. And I have my left shin parallel to the camera. So it's as though I'm making half a windmill. If you have it, stay put. If you haven't, I'm gonna change so that you might be able to see a little bit better. But again, both my knees have a 90-degree bend.
That's big. There's a baby in her tummy.
I've got one shin parallel to the camera and one shin perpendicular. From here, I want you sitting up as tall as you can. If I had it my way, I would be leaning way to the right. So you're gonna have to force that to stay centered and then upright. From here, I want you to try and pick up both knees and then switch sides. So we are alternating like windshield wipers. We're gonna do the same thing and go back to our start position. Again, you're trying to stay upright. I'm gonna lift my knees and switch sides. Trying to keep my body centered between my hips. Okay, that was 2. I wanna go for 10. Take it nice and slow. I'm coming to check you out. Yeah, well done. I like that. Thanks, Andrea. That's easier. Good. Your goal is trying to keep your chest upright, keep your spine as straight and long as you can. Good, Andrea. Sorry, Savard. That was Savard this time. Donna and Dennis, you're a step ahead of me. Well done. Okay, so we've got the hips moving a little bit through that rotation. I'm gonna have you stay put in your 90-90 position. And now I want you to try with your hands extended. So again, if you've got a broomstick, you can use that. If you haven't, you can try with just your hands above your head. We're gonna try and stay extended. So keeping my arms up is gonna force this long spine, and we'll switch. Now, if that isn't where we are, we keep the hands low, that's fine. Either way, I want 10 more. Holy smokes, you guys. We got hips moving beautifully. Dennis, I'm floored. This is awesome. Good, Carm. Who's that up there? Sean, nice. Okay, well done, group. All right, I'm gonna let you come up now. So we're gonna test out how mobile those hips have become. We're gonna do some windmills. So, am I in the shot yet? I'm gonna start with my feet outside of my squat stance, so a little bit wider, more akin to my sumo stance. I still want those good points of contact, so under the big toe, under the pinky toe, and along the heel. I'm gonna have your right arm extended overhead. With the right arm extended, I want you imagining you're carrying a plate of drinks, so we've got a flat hand. I want you to be able to bring that shoulder up without rotating the armpit. So I want you to be able to push that arm up without shrugging. So if you need to go into a shrug to feel that sensation, pull back out of it, but then reach. So as I reach, my armpit is staying up. I'm gonna put my left hand on my left leg. And I'm gonna try and reach my left hand down towards my left ankle. I wanna keep my right leg straight. If my left has to bend a little bit, that's fine. So with my right arm extended overhead and that shoulder reaching, I'm gonna reach down towards my left ankle, keeping my right leg straight. And then I'm gonna pull back up. One more time. I have to push my hips over to the right as I reach my left arm down. And then to come back up, I'm gonna squeeze my glutes to pull my hips back to center. Okay, that was 2. I'm looking for 3 more on this side. I'm coming to watch you. So it isn't a necessity that we touch that ankle. We're just reaching. Good, the left leg can bend if need be. Carmen, lovely. That's a girl, Slack. That right arm stays reaching towards the ceiling. Really nice, Ange. Okay, we're gonna go to the other side. We're gonna go 2 together and then I'll turn you loose for 3. So we still have that wide stance, feet connected with the ground. Left arm goes up. We aren't shrugging, but we're pushing towards the ceiling. My left leg is going to remain straight. I'll push my hips over to the left and start reaching down my right leg. I'm reaching down, my left arm stays extended overhead, and then I'll pull my hips back to square. Let's do it again. So we'll pull the hips over to the left, press the hand towards the ceiling and reach down, pull the hips back to center. Okay, I'm coming to watch you again. We'll go 3 more on the left side. I don't know if you say the left side, with your left arm extended. That's a boy, Sean. Good. I love that torque of the chest. Beautiful. Slack, you tell me your feet look a little narrow, but if they feel good, then keep doing what you're doing. Okay, you guys, I have one more active piece for us here tonight. We're gonna do something for the lats. Sean, I was thinking of you when I was coming up with this one. So I want to be able to stretch out your lats a little bit. But again, I'm gonna be forcing you to do the stretching. So I'm gonna try and show this from 2 angles, but we're gonna be lying on the ground for this. So you can come on down and join me, and you can look up when and if you need to see me. So lying on the ground, on your back. You can have your feet flat on the floor, your knees bent, pointing towards the ceiling. I want to make sure that your back is flush on the ground. So you have just enough pressure through your belly button to keep your lower back flat. I wouldn't be able to sneak a hand under there. From here, you're going to bring your hands together over your chest. Now, hands together is not my goal. My goal is elbows together, elbows touching. And this might not be in everyone's wheelhouse. So we're getting elbows as close together as possible. I'm going to try and show a different angle in hopes that maybe this helps a bit. But if I were to face this way, I'm hoping you can still see me. Elbows together. From here, with your lower back still on the floor, I want you to try and reach your arms overhead. So I'm not trying to reach the floor, but I'm trying to reach my arms into extension as far as I can go. So when you're at your end range, you think that's it, I want you to stay here. I want you to take a breath. And as you exhale, I want you to try and reach for another inch. And then we can bring the elbows back down the chest. Now, if you're feeling quite comfortable there, you can try and pull your hands away from one another, keeping your elbows touching. This, to me, I can do it at this end range. But as my arms extend, you can see it's like there's a magnetic pull between my wrists and I end up touching again. So I'm fighting that. I'm trying to pull my wrists away from each other and extend the arms as far as I can. Again, I get to that end point. I want to take a breath and then fight for another inch and come on back down. Okay, that's 2. I want 4 more, and I'm coming to check you out. So even if the hands aren't coming apart, you can try and pull them. The sensation is still there. Good, we're not trying to reach the floor, but reach extended above you. Who's that nice Jill? That's it. Trying as hard as you can when you're at your end range to take another breath. Exhale and push for another inch. pull the hands apart a bit harder. Good, press the elbows towards each other as the hands pull apart. Andrea hates this one too. Braden, that is. When you're at that top range, take a moment, make sure that lower back is still flat on the ground. We haven't given it up. Okay, all your hard work deserves a little bit of a payoff. So we're gonna do a nice lat stretch now. I would call that last one the not so nice one. So this is one we do, you can stay down there. We're just gonna flip over. And we do this one often in class, but I'm just gonna make a few small tweaks to it. So I'm gonna have you guys kneeling and on your forearms. Again, this should seem familiar. We do this one often. Your knees can be as wide as you like. The only change I want to make is I usually have a start from here, but I actually want to start with your hips closer to your heels. So I'm going to have you fall your hips down towards your heels and walk your elbows back until they're under your shoulders again. I actually want your tailbone slightly curled under in this position. So I don't want it pulled to the ceiling. I want it curled, which is why I have you rocking your hips back towards your heels. From here, I'm going to have you walk your forearms over to the right. I'm going to have you turn your left palm up towards the ceiling and then extend your left arm. And now you can allow your chest to fall towards the ground. As you're reaching your left palm a little bit further away from you, I want you to breathe in through your nose. Exhale, allow your left armpit to fall towards the ground. Inhale, feel that breath go under your armpit all along the side of your body. Exhale, let your chest fall towards the ground. Let's stay for 2 more breaths. I'm coming to check you out. You guys stay put, breathe. And with each exhale, you get to fall towards the ground. Okay, let's pull that left arm back. We can walk your arms back to center. Make sure your hips are still pulled down towards your heels, so we've still got a tucked tailbone, so to speak. We're gonna walk the arms over to the left. You're gonna turn your right palm up towards the ceiling, and then you're gonna extend your right arm. That's it, beautiful. And now we're gonna breathe in through the nose. Exhale, you're gonna drop your armpit towards the floor. Inhale through the nose, and on the next big exhale, your chest will fall towards the floor. Inhale, see if you can reach your right arm even a little bit further away from you. Exhale, sink into the floor. Let's do 2 more big breaths. Your timing, your cadence. And each exhale, you fall into the floor a little bit harder. Okay, you guys, come on up. We're gonna finish, sorry, when I say come on up, you can stay there on the ground. We're gonna finish with one more kind of nice, hopefully nice, relaxing stretch. Again, I think this is one maybe you're familiar with, but stay with me. We're gonna be down on the ground on your back. That's how we're gonna start. Okay. I'm gonna have you pull your left knee into your chest and grab it with your right hand. I'm gonna have you pull that left knee right across your body. I actually want you to turn so you're on your side. So my left knee can be very close to the ground. I'm more or less resting on my right shoulder. I'm gonna have your left hand reaching out in front of you. I want you to take your left hand and reach it across your body all the way behind you. It may or may not get to the floor. I want you to take a big breath in and bring that arm back. Good. I want you to exhale and allow that arm to fall back over towards your left side. So inhale, the left arm comes to the right. Exhale, the left arm goes to the left. Let's go 3 more big rotations with that arm. Breathing. Every time it gets over to your left side, you're trying to exhale and let some of the tension through that left shoulder go. So it just wants to fall towards the floor. Wow, Savards, you are limber. Okay, staying exactly where you are. We're not going to change much. I'm going to start with that left arm out in front of me on my right side. And now instead of taking it across your body, I want you to arc it up overhead until it ends up on the left side again. And then we'll arc it back to the right, arc it overhead to the left. Let's go 4 more. We're breathing. Donna and Dennis are they're having to pet each other on each rotation. Good. Okay, we're gonna finish with that left arm way over on your left side. So we're finishing in the open position, so to speak. From here, I want you to bend your right knee. You're gonna pull your right foot up towards your bum. You're gonna reach your left hand down and grab your right foot. So you are fully pretzeled. You've got your left hand on your right foot. I'm just holding onto my toe. And I've got my right hand on my left knee. I want you to stay here and breathe. We're going in through the nose and out through the mouth. With each exhale, you're allowing your left shoulder to fall towards the ground. You're allowing your chest to open towards the ceiling. You're allowing your right foot to fall towards the floor. Every inhale, you're looking for where's that tension. There's a bit of tension in my left hip. So on the next exhale, I'm going to try and let it go. Maybe there's a little bit of tension through your brow. So on the next exhale, you're going to let it go. Okay, you guys, we're going to unpretzel so you can let go of your right foot and stretch it back out. You can let go of your left knee and stretch that leg out, and we'll come back to lying on your back. We're going to do that whole thing on the other side. So let's take a breath here and find neutral again on your back. Actually, take one good breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Now you're gonna bring your right knee into your chest, grab it with your left hand, and you're gonna pull that across your body. So you're gonna be lying on your left side. With your right arm out at 90 degrees. I want you to bring your right arm across your body to the left. We're gonna exhale and bring the arm back across towards the right into the open position. Let's do that 5 more times, allowing that arm to travel across the body. Each time it opens, your shoulder is able to fall just a little bit more towards the floor, and your chest pulls open just a little bit more. So you're gonna exhale as that arm comes to the open position. Good. Don't have to rush this, just breathe and possibly even enjoy it. Oh, Jillian, that's lovely. Good. Okay, let's keep that arm moving, but instead of across the body, we're gonna arc over your head. And we'll go for 5 of these rotations. Really nice, you guys. Take your time. Again, every time we hit that open position, we are looking to allow a little bit of tension go from that shoulder. Nice, Braden. That's a girl slack. Okay, once we're finished 5, we're gonna pause with your left arm, with your right arm extended out to the right. You're gonna bend your left knee and pull your left foot up towards your bum. You're gonna reach your right arm down and grab your left foot. In this pretzel position, you're gonna try and breathe and relax. So you're gonna inhale through the nose. Exhale, allow the shoulders to fall towards the floor. With every exhale, you're able to fall into the stretch a bit more. You'll feel your chest twist towards the ceiling just a hair more. You'll feel a release of tension in whatever joint you're feeling it. So think about your hips. How about the shoulders? Maybe it's through your jaw. We'll stay for 1 more good inhale. And exhale. We'll slowly let go of that toe and straighten out your left leg. We'll let go of the right knee and we can roll back onto your back. We're gonna find the balance on your back now. We've been all twisted up. So just lying flat on your back, we're gonna breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. I want you to count 10 breaths. I want you to count in your head. It doesn't ever have to be my count, but I want you to try and think a 5 count inhale. And then I want you to hold your breath for 5 seconds. It's not an exhale, it's a hold. Once you've held for 5, then we'll exhale for 5. We're gonna try and repeat that at least 3 times. So a nice slow inhale. You'll feel your belly expand towards the ceiling. You're gonna hold it. And then you're gonna exhale nice and slowly. Don't rush the next inhale. If there's more to exhale, keep going. Let's stay for one more good breath, you guys. In through the nose, feel the belly expand, out through the mouth. Well done tonight, you guys. I know I made you do some things that you probably hate, but hopefully later your hips are grateful for said movement. Okay, that was brilliant. Well done. Mitch is making dinner and I can smell it from here. I hope you are all being treated as well as I am. And someone's making me dinner right now.
It's happening.
Thanks, Annie.
I have a sense that is not the case. My pleasure, you guys. Remember this
thank
week,
you.
Tuesday and Thursday, if you're an early bird, we have another early bird class. We're gonna do a 6:30 a.m. on Tuesday and Thursday. Maria
wow.
tomorrow and myself on Thursday. So maybe if you're up
Okay.
before the puppy gets up and you need a good little fitness,
Thank you.
whatever the case may be, love to see you guys early in the morning. Okay, thanks for coming out, you guys.
Thanks,
I'll
Annie.
stay on. I'll be the
Thank
last
you.
one. Get
Thanks,
your chat
Annie.
asking.
you. Thanks,
Okay.
Annie. Sorry that I
Thanks,
was
Annie.
unmuted for a bit. I had no idea.
I didn't really notice.
I'm like worried about what I said now.
Oh, I certainly couldn't have made out anything you said. So nothing embarrassing.
Scotland, what are you doing?
Thanks, Annie. See you later.
Thanks, Annie.
Bye,
Thank
Meredith.
you.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Bye.
That's who was,
Stephanie Carroll. Don't hit your head. Oh, you want your toy?